meanwhile, people have started to wonder why, with Puerto Rico being such a literal disaster area right now, Donald Trump has spent so much time on criticizing football players. Now, he did, to his credit, tweet out a quick thread on Puerto Rico, which culminated in him saying they really have to pay their debt to bankers, as 60% of the country doesn't have electricity. Millions of people don't have potable drinking water. It's an odd set of priorities, but here, to help you understand, is Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
This is a significant week, a pivotal week for the president, for Republicans. It's an opportunity, some are saying the last best chance for repealing and replacing Obamacare. And yet much of yesterday, the beginning part of today was focused, as far as the president is concerned, on the NFL, on players who take a knee. Can you explain how that's helpful to that effort of repealing and replacing Obamacare when the president spends so much time on that other issue, the issue involving sports?
It really doesn't take that long to type out 140 characters, and this president's very capable of doing more than one thing at a time and more than one thing in a day.
Multitasking.
You see, Sarah, how it's taken up so much oxygen, right? When the president speaks about that particular issue, you see how the majority of questions that have been asked of you so far today have been about this particular
Well, that's
issue.
determined by you guys.
He has a tremendous amount of power when he tweets, and we report on it. And so when he tweets something, it does take away from his legislative agenda. Would you not agree?
No, I don't, because I think that it's important for a president to show patriotism, to be a leader on this issue, and he has.
There you go. We need a leader on the issue of patriotism and football games. I mean, I think it's frankly the guy who's asking that question about healthcare, and frankly, even the question asked earlier in the press conference about Puerto Rico, same basic line of questioning. The answer is in the question. It's because he doesn't want to talk about those other things. It's because he doesn't want to talk about the fact that he can't get the repeal and replace done. And he doesn't care about Puerto Rico. And frankly, I think he's probably worried about signaling to his base that he gives two craps about Puerto Rico. Like, I don't think it's just a matter of him not caring. I think he actively knows that, like, there's a liability if I show any concern for Puerto Rico with my base. I would imagine a lot of his base don't realize that, A, they're Americans, and then, even then, I don't think, why would they care? Why would they care that they're Americans? They have the same problem with brown people who are on the continental United States. You have the same problem with Puerto Ricans.
I'll give you the real fucking story on Puerto Rico if you would like it, Rachel.
That would be great.
Okay, first of all, no one was going to fucking comment on it until we found out that Steve Mnuchin has some type of bank trust where he will get paid out if they ever pay off their fucking bills. And then number two, healthcare is not going to pass. So what do you say? You say, you dirty PRs, you pay your bills. Win-win.
Win-win.
By the way, it's surrounded by a very big ocean.
Here's Sarah Huckabee Sanders explaining why Trump was referring to kneeling players as son of a bitches.
To me, to be worth the honor of respect during the national anthem.
I understand all that. I understand General Dempsey's position. I think people would thank him for his service to this great nation. But did the president go too far in referring to these players as SOBs who should be fired?
I think that it's always appropriate for the President of the United States to defend our flag, to defend the national anthem, and to defend the men and women who fought and died to defend it.
There you have it. There it is, folks. Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos